Hey everybody, today we are going to be learning how you can take any shape and turn it into a 3D version of itself, which is called its form. So when you take a circle and you turn it into a sphere, you're shading it and turning it into a form. When you take a square and turn it into a cube or a rectangular prism, you are shading it, you are turning it, you're adding lines to it, you are turning it into a form. So that is a really important thing to learn when it comes to making things 3D. Most of the things we draw are 3D, so let's get this right. Hey there everybody, Dees here, coming to you again to teach you the next in our long line of drawing lessons. I've been teaching for 15 years and put together the program of just really the best way that I can take somebody from a complete beginner at drawing all the way to being the best that I can make them at drawing, which I have a lot of experience at it. And I've seen some people really learn to do this. I get very frustrated when people think that it's a magical ability that you either have or don't have. That's just not true. We've been working on this series all the way back from videos on how to draw lines, how to draw shapes, how to do value. Today we're talking about form. If you missed any of those videos leading up to this, you gotta go back and check those out. I don't want you to you might be okay at this video, and then 2 or 3 videos from now, we might start referencing something that you never did during the value section, or during the shape section, a word that you don't know. I need you to go back from the beginning and follow it all the way through. That's the way that this program works, and I would love it if you would watch all the videos, but if you're just watching this one, that's fine. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get everything that you can out of it. What are we gonna do today? We are gonna show you what shapes line up with what forms. We're just going to do 3 really simple ones, and the main difference between shape and form is shape is 2-dimensional, form 3-dimensional. They're usually based off of them, but they are a little bit different because we can see that they are 3D. I'll show you with an equal sign. Start with the hardest one, a circle. We already did a video on how to do this, so I'm not going to go through all the details, but what does it become? It becomes a sphere. And it has that crescent moon shading. It's lighter and lighter as it comes across, and we leave a little bit of a highlight, because our light source is coming from up in this corner. We're going to use this for shading all of our stuff. You need a light source, at least a pretend light source, so that everything looks like it's in the same room. And we might even put it flat on a table and let it get shaded real dark down here. Bada boom. All right, so circle equals sphere. How about our old friend square? Okay, so and then we gotta follow our same rules. So this would be the darkest edge here. I'm going to stay inside the line so that I don't mess up my decent little drawing that I have here. Medium shading over here. Some very, very light shading up top. And again, we'd probably put in our horizon line. We'd probably big old shadow coming off the back of it here. That would be the darkest part of our drawing. Beautiful. Well, there's videos on both of these specific things if you want to learn how to draw a sphere or how to shade a sphere, or if you want to learn how to draw a cube and shade a cube. I have videos on both of those. They're very important things that later on we use to do a lot of things. They're kind of simple formulas, like a round thing getting hit by light, a round 3D thing getting hit by light, a flat surfaced, a planar thing getting hit by light. How do those work? So this is a square. The cube. And then, I mean, there's a million of these connections we can make, but the third and most simple one that we're going to make is a triangle to a pyramid. Triangle. Nope. Hello. Smart guy running the camera here. Some of you might have been like, hey, this is so easy. Why do I have to learn this? Well, even the teacher doesn't know the difference between a triangle and a pyramid, apparently. So one's 2D, That's a shape. And the other one's 3D. And that. So again, we know that this one's going to be the darkest, the furthest away from the light. Going to be medium. That's the only two that we really have to draw on this one. I'll let it fade a little bit lighter as we get further forward towards the light. That wrapping around that corner on it. So, not only is it about turning it from 2D to 3D, but the best way for us to show that is by incorporating a light source, excuse me, here's the last, and using some sort of way to show that it's on something, it's in a place. We say, in that world, how would this 3D object behave? How would this form behave? That's pretty simple, straight across one to the other. Probably a lot of people, this isn't brand new to you, but I would love it if you would practice these things. Just fill a page with a bunch of spheres, cubes, pyramids, any other sort of shape you can think of. See if you can figure out how you would turn that into a form. Make a random shape, an organic shape, completely created by you, and see if you can figure out how to turn it into a form. I'm sure you can. I bet you can. Whether it's with shading or whether it's with lines and adding planes like we do in the drawing of the pyramid and the cube. All right. That's all I got for today. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and do stick with us. If you didn't watch from the beginning, watch from the beginning. And go back, catch up on all those videos, and do stick with us all the way through to the end. And I promise that you're going to be able to express your creativity in a brand new way. By when you think of something in your head, being able to just draw a picture of it is a very great thing to be able to do. Not to mention, you might want to get into graphic design, whatever you want to use it for. Get into a magnet high school. Just stick with me from the beginning to the end, and I promise it's going to pay off. And you're going to be better at art than you ever thought you could be. Because I am the world's greatest art teacher. That's a fact, Jack. See ya. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that made sense. All I want you to do for your homework is flip the page and pick some random shapes and see if you can figure out how to turn them into forms. How can you make them look 3D? Do you use sort of a sphere technique where it's all shading and you're making it look like it has, raised up areas that are getting hit more by light and not getting hit by light? Or is it more like how you make a cube or a pyramid where there's a bunch of planes that need to be drawn with lines and then they need to be shaded later on? If you're really confused with the things that have to do with the planes, make sure you check out the video that's coming up about how to draw 1 and 2 point perspective, because that will help you. Alright, get it done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last thing that I wanted to say. This is going to be at the end of every video, I do believe. When you are done with your homework, take it on over to the Discord and turn it into the art submissions. We want to see what you're working on. I will pop in from time to time, usually around 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't get weirded out by that. And I will give you feedback on the work that you have done. So make sure that you check the link below so that you can get to our Discord and you can join these submissions and start putting your art out there for people to see, give you feedback, help you get better at. I got a bunch of artists that have already gone through my class that hang out in there, and if you think you're going to do something funky, you're not, because my mods are going to get you. You understand what I'm saying? I might be a boomer, but my mods are powerful zoomers. I'm not challenging you, though. Please don't mess with please, just be nice. Just do the artwork.